Hey everybody, welcome back to another Triple Hound video, and it's been a really long time, at least by our standards, since we've built some custom Fortnite skins for you to check out here on the Triple Hound channel. And we've had a lot of requests coming in over the course of the last couple of weeks since we've made our last custom skin video. And a lot of those requests have been for various characters related to the DC superhero, the Flash. Of course, there is a Flash skin in the game, like an official Flash skin that looks exactly like the character. But before that came out, we made a custom Flash character using the boundless customizable superhero skin sets in the game. And since then, we have made a Reverse Flash and a Jesse Quick, among other characters. So we feel like it's a reasonable time to, pun very much intended, speed through a whole bunch of other Flash characters since there's a lot of demand for it here. We have gotten requests for two different versions of Wally West from the new 52 DC comic book series. We've also gotten requests for characters that are in the comic books but also notable in the CW television show, such as Impulse and Savitar in Golden Glider. These are characters who appear in a bunch of different ways over the course of the Flash universe in DC. The Flash is kind of like what you're seeing now with the multiverse in the MCU, in the sense that the Flash character, both in the comic books and in the television show, can run so super fast that he can bend the laws of space and time, and therefore you have a lot of cases where you have alternate realities playing out, and you have different characters coming from the future or coming from the past and whatnot. And that's what you see happening with some of these characters that are being requested. They're Barry Allen, who's the alter ego of the Flash. They're like Barry Allen's kids who have grown up and have used their super speed to run into the past to help Barry, fight bad guys or warn him about imminent danger, that type of thing. So let's get into how we built a whole bunch of different Flash characters, starting with the character you have in front of you here, which is a version of Wally West from the new 52 comic books. So there are a couple of different Wally Wests in the Flash comic books, and even within the new 52 timeline. In this one, Wally has sort of a silver and black costume. We have made a Wally West Kid Flash before with his kind of traditional red and yellow costume that you see in the CW television show. But since there was a specific request for the black and silver version from the comic books, we figured we would add that to our big Flash-stravaganza video full of custom Flash skins here. And let's get into how we made him. First of all, we used the hypersonic skin with the suit pattern Peerless, the half mask case, eye mask could be on or off, doesn't matter at this point, and the belt on. Primary material is cloth, the primary color is black, secondary material is metallic, and the secondary color is platinum to give it kind of that silver feel. For the accessory color, we gave him brick red, and this is primarily because the outfit does have a little bit of red trim to it, and like a red lightning bolt and things like that. But so often with these skins, the logos that we have access to for their chest are not quite right, and the way that we get some of those third colors into the uniform is by giving them a belt of that color, even if it isn't necessarily what they're actually wearing. I put his eye effects on to kind of give him that Speed Force look. I didn't do that with all of these Flash characters that I built, but I did it here. And the eye color is platinum. No necessary changes to the tint of his skin or hair. You can't even see his hair. And I did not give him a sticker. In a perfect world, I would have had a red lightning bolt or something I could put on his chest, but I didn't really have that. I suppose you could give him the cool pepper thing, and that wouldn't be too bad. Spicy might have been another option. For his preset, one of the things that's going to help us go a little bit more quickly through this whole set of Flash skins is that a lot of these preset items are going to be very similar because they're all speedsters. So I did give him the Speed Force back bling, kind of just making sure everybody knows that this is a Flash character. The Speed Force slashers. I gave him the Silver Surfer surfboard because it's at least the right color. Storm Strike, even though these are Marvel things I'm giving him at this point, the Flash characters frequently have rippling lightning going through them when they're running fast through the Speed Force. Similarly, with his emotes, I gave him Quick Bite, which is the Flash emote that comes accompanying the official Flash skin, because it just makes sense. He's running super fast. Similarly, the Naruto running, the full tilt here, and mostly other just sort of athletic things, evasive maneuvers, spring-loaded, and this is kind of his teenagery thing, slow clap, dragon stance. And again, to get a little bit more red into his outfit, I gave him the ultra red wrap, so that at least the weapons he's carrying have some of that red trim to them. Now looking at the other Wally West from the New 52 comic books. And you might be wondering why there are two Wally Wests in the New 52 comic books. And it's kind of a long story, but this Wally West got trapped in the Speed Force and was not heard from again for years and years and years, from what I understand in the storyline. And while he was gone, the other Wally West sort of had a chance to settle and kind of become a Kid Flash in his own right. Then this Wally West was freed from the Speed Force, and then there were two Wally Wests, both of whom were sort of ostensibly versions of Kid Flash or the Flash. So anyways, here we go with the other Wally West. You might recognize that the rest of his preset is exactly the same as the first Wally West, so we only have to talk about the change to his outfit. This time we used the Bionic Forge suit pattern, head style with a hairstyle C, the eye mask is on, and the belt is on. Primary material is cloth, with the primary color of brick red. Secondary material is metallic with platinum to get kind of a silver, almost metal look to it. Accessory color is brick red, eye effects are on, and the eye color is platinum again. This time we do change the hair tint to give him orange hair. The character seems to have red hair in the comic books. I suppose you could go a step further and make it actual red, but it's sort of the strawberry blonde red as far as I can tell. No sticker on his outfit either. And that is how quickly we can turn around, again, pun very much intended, how fast we can make a second Wally West in this Flash-stravaganza video. Continuing to work our way through the Allen family, here is Bart Allen, who is Impulse. And Bart Allen shows up looking a little bit differently depending on whether you're looking at him in the comic books or the CW television show. I tried to kind of split the difference with this outfit. As you can see, most of the preset remains the same, although I gave him the Hyper Flight Contrail, the red Cyclo emote, Respect the Peace, Call Me, and the Power Punch as slight changes to his emo role. I also gave him the Knighted wrap, although you could still use the previous red one as well. So for this guy we used the Blast Off skin. Suit pattern victorious, hairstyle A, mask on, and belt off. Primary material is metallic, primary color is white. Secondary material is plastic, again with that brick red color that we just finished using. Accessory color is also brick red. The eye color I made orange because oftentimes this character is seen wearing something like red and orange type goggles. So that's what I tried to replicate here. No skin tint, but I did give him a hair tint of red. Again, he sometimes has bright red hair in the comic books and such. In the CW show, he doesn't have any change to his hair color that would show up in a hair tint here. But again, I tried to kind of split the difference between the comics and the CW version of Impulse and give him red hair. And again, we decided against doing a sticker. Just didn't make any sense with this character. Moving on now to Bart Allen's older sister, Nora West Allen, who shows up as the speedster XS, the letters X and S next to each other. Here again, I tried to kind of split the difference between the CW television version of XS and the comic book version of XS. To start with, we used the Firebrand boundless customizable skin. For her, we used the suit pattern Victorious and the hairstyle A, put an eye mask on and a belt on. Primary material is cloth. Primary color is midnight blue, and we really think this midnight blue is perfect for how she looks in most of the places in the media where we see her. Secondary material is spandex and platinum. At least on the CW show, the color isn't quite crisp white. There's a little bit of gray to it, so I tried to capture that with platinum here. Accessory color, midnight blue. In the comic books, she's not wearing a mask in a lot of cases, but in the CW show, she is. So I decided to make her turn the eye effects off here so you can see her eyes through the mask like you can on the television show. No change to her eye color. No change to her skin tint or hair tint. And I did give her a sticker. I gave her the U-turn sticker. Really what she's got is like a, looks like a yellow or a golden kind of S in the middle of a blue circle. And as is usually the case with the stickers we have available to us here, nothing is quite perfect, but at least this color kind of matches the color that you see on her outfit. I also considered the Rocket League sticker, which is kind of the right shape, and with the swooping line there, it kind of captures a little bit of that, but it doesn't have any of that yellow or gold color in it. You might also consider the Championship 2020 sticker. That's not a bad choice either. Back out in the locker, you can see that we basically used the exact same preset as we did with her brother, Bart Allen, Impulse, except that we gave her the light blue version of the Bombs Away, the blue version of the Cyclo for the emote, and the Undercurrent wrap. And yes, we are still going into more Flash skins. You've probably changed the channel already by now. But we are now looking at Golden Glider, who was among many other specific requests. So we made a Golden Glider, and we are into the sort of the villain section of the video now. For Golden Glider, we used Joltara. And really, Golden Glider is sort of known for having long blonde hair, and we do have some other customizable skins that are more blonde, I guess you could say, but their hair isn't long enough and doesn't really capture the length that Golden Glider needs. So we decided to go with the character with the longest hair and just kind of artificially make it blonde, even though you can see her roots there, and you can kind of tell that it's dyed, I guess you could say. Getting into the outfit, we gave her the Bionic Forge suit pattern, hairstyle A, again, that was the only one that really worked among all the customizable skins, eye mask on and belt on. Primary material, spandex, primary color is white, secondary material is cloth, and the secondary color is mustard, sort of that goldish color. You could try gold itself, but it really almost looks brown in this case. So we thought mustard actually was closer to what the color looks like on her costume. Accessory color is also mustard. Eye effects on and back to that eye color of mustard. No skin tint, but here again we're trying that mustard hair tint to try to capture that blonde look. You could try, of course, yellow, but it doesn't really match the rest of her outfit at this point. And no need for a sticker as usual. Here's where we get into some of the cool stuff that makes her look a little bit more like Golden Glider. First of all, we gave her the laser wings that are associated with the Major Laser bundle. And the character, really, what she has is a bunch of these kind of ribbons that extend around her body that she can kind of use as, I don't know, like tentacles or whips or weapons. And this kind of looks that way if you kind of look at it at an angle. Yes, they do look like wings, but they certainly also look like twisting and winding ribbons coming out of her back as well. Similarly, the phantasmic pulse, if you set it up just right and look like she's got sort of ribbons wrapping around her hand. The Rift Rider has kind of that same effect, and so do the vines. Yes, you do see some like little plant leaves and things on there, but the vines kind of look like she's got ribbons coming off of her hands and feet and stuff. And I would add the Ribbon Dancer really ends up being perfect for this. It's red, so it's not quite the right color. It's supposed to be gold, of course, but it's a case where she's like whipping around this ribbon thing, which kind of works. Sentinel is a perfectly colored wrap for her, so I definitely recommend that. And finally, last but not least, our Savitar custom preset. And yeah, this is just the Spire Immortal skin. We had a request to custom make Savitar along with all of these other Flash characters, and I think the intent was for us to custom make Savitar out of either the Boundless customizable skin set or the new Alien Chimera skin. But in this case, the Spire Immortal skin actually is a really, really perfect Savitar, at least as he looked in the CW television show. If you've seen the CW version of Savitar, I mean, this is spot on. I gotta say, it's almost as if they modeled this character after the CW's version of Savitar. Just kind of keeping with the theme, we gave him the Hurricane backbling. He usually kind of moves around through a portal, which this kind of replicates, and it's the right color. It's got lightning flashing through it, and it's blue. Similarly, the Widow's Fangs, although it's a Marvel thing, we're sticking on a DC character. It's silver and blue with lightning kind of rippling through it, because that kind of works. The Arcana Glider captures some of the theme. It's not perfect, I get, but it captures some of the right theme. The Plasma Trail, we gave him that blue Cyclo as well, and he has the same speedy, quick bite thing. I mean, he's not really known for like sitting around eating cheeseburgers and stuff, but he runs fast. Power Punch, we used that one again for him. Really the same sort of speedy, fighty, electricity ones, except that we add the Dark Side emote because he's an evil dude. He's Barry Allen, angry from the future, as a alternate version. And the I'll Be Seeing You one. Stealth Black, in part because we didn't find any other wrap that we really liked. Whenever you don't find another wrap that you like better, going straight black is usually a safe bet. So that is our set of a bunch of new Flash skins from the Flash universe. XS, Impulse, the two offspring of Barry Allen and Iris West. We also have two versions of Wally West from the New 52. We have Golden Glider, the villain character, and Savitar, primarily from the CW television show. And yeah, so we have loaded you up with new custom Flash skins. Please do check us out on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Use creator code TripleHound in the Fortnite item shop or Epic Games Store. #ad. And yeah, I guess we'll see you next time.